Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And Lord, please protect me from John Cena, and other things I cannot see. I'm here today with Adrian and Anafredo.
See, even when you have a good intro, you still mess it up.
Oh my God, I messed it up. Oh my God. This week's guest, Tony. Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Welcome.
This is dope, man. This is dope.
I would introduce you with your brand, La Familia, everything else, anything else you want to, I might miss, but yeah, thank you for coming on too.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, man. This has been like, I was telling Jesse right now, I'm like, yo, this setup is crazy and I'm excited to be a part of it. Appreciate y'all having me. And I'm ready. I'm
Glad
ready
to have you, man. I just noticed you're wearing a purse. That's cool.
Yeah. I like to keep it on me. You know, I try to stay inclusive
Yes.
with the times. I'm not going to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
We'll kind of keep it right there. But just know I'm very, you know.
Let me ask you something. Hold on. Do you have a Rubik's Cube in there?
No.
Okay.
No.
That would have been.
That would have been.
That was so cool.
He'd be like, hey, yo, let me see it real quick. We had a guest like the whole time, like in the podcast, just
Last week's guest
2 weeks
carries
ago.
a 2 weeks ago carries a Rubik's Cube with him at all times. No, but I've always been trying to find one like that's nice and fits. I don't know. I can't do it.
I got a
Have you really
Patagonia.
been looking though?
Yeah, no, I have like three. No, I've had like three, and I don't like them. I got some North Face ones, some Adidas.
You gotta go like Gucci and shit. You're not gonna. Adidas is not gonna.
I mean,
Roger has a pretty good one.
once this podcast makes that money, it gets it.
well, maybe I can
waiting
get
a while.
a little commission from Louis V. If you end up getting one, it's like, hey, I got to get something from it, right?
There you go.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean,
Have you gone
Or
to
not.
Louis Vuitton?
have I gone to Louis Vuitton? I walked in just browse.
That's nice. Just kind of walk out.
All right, yeah, my girl's walking around or was and just looking around. I don't know.
Did you after Louis V? Did you stop by Balenciaga by chance?
No, I didn't even walk in there. You know?
Just making sure. Just it's a little.
I can see you in there.
You can see me
all
in there.
Kanye'd out.
Yeah.
I wish. You know what I really wanted to buy? Those big
I
red
don't think
boots.
he's gone. Have you gone down that rabbit hole?
Which one?
The Balenciaga rabbit hole?
No, I went down the Yeezy rabbit hole. Like back when the Yeezys, his shoes weren't wearing.
Well, that's around the time. It all happened around the same time with their advertising campaign.
What's the Balenciaga rabbit hole?
It's
what's that one?
They had an ad with children and like some of the stuff on the bed.
That's why I was
with the
asking
kids
if you
was
took
like,
a stop. If you stopped at Balenciaga.
Oh, you were trying to test me right there.
I was trying to see.
No, I'm
just
good.
how far.
No.
some of the stuff they had in those pictures though, in those ads, like it was out there.
There was like files apparently of like old
Oh,
child
that's
whatever
right.
cases.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want
It
to
was
say
very,
it.
very,
I haven't even heard about
intentional.
this.
It wasn't even like, oh, we just threw some papers on. No, it's like freaking intentional. The
Like-
whole thing was.
It had to have been researched
Right.
and chosen and probably even read through.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Nothing happened to them at the end of the day, kind of thing.
Not necessarily. They got canceled for a few months and then everyone's back wearing Balenciaga. Not me, but
No.
yeah.
We were just talking
I didn't
about
know
that
about
this
that.
weekend with somebody. Cancel culture. They think I underestimate it because I think like when the whole Bud Light thing happened, I'm like, they'll be fine. It's Bud Light. They'll be back. Like they're gonna take a hit, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's Bud Light. They'll be fine. And they're like, I think you're underestimating cancel culture. I'm like, I don't underestimate it. I know they're gonna take a hit, like right, but it is what it is. That was another example I didn't even think of. They got canceled for a little bit too, and they're fine.
Yeah.
They're not losing any.
Probably doing better.
What is cancel culture though? Like what is that?
It's gotten very broad nowadays, I guess, so to speak. Because I mean, once you do something wrong, it's like if it's not good in the public side, it's just like.
But like, what does it really mean though? Like to your point, right?
Depends on how you're
Are
asking,
people really getting canceled though? Like,
No.
I mean, a lot
are
of
corporations and brands really getting canceled?
A lot of the things
Corporations and brands,
lately
I say
are
Yeah.
protests. Most of them are just protests against this. It's not really.
Right, they do a stupid boycott, last for a week because you gotta have.
That's what cancel
whatever.
culture has turned into.
Who's that?
Let's just protest this because we don't like.
I'm sure there was
what they
one
do
actor
or
that
what
got
they believe
canceled,
in.
and I haven't seen him.
Who?
Will Smith.
Not. I don't know if it was no. Well, yeah, Will Smith has
Yeah,
been in
put out
movies. Yeah,
anything
he's put
out.
anything
Yeah,
out
but
into
as soon as he
soon.
does, he'll be back. I mean,
He
He just
will,
had a movie
but-
come out.
No, I don't remember what it was, but no, yeah, you're right. It really doesn't do anything nowadays. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it can hurt you if you're an up and coming artist. If you're like not established yet, but once you're established, you've got your fans, and like it's not gonna affect you at all.
If you're not a celebrity,
Right.
like if you're a celebrity, it might hurt your business for 2-3 weeks. And
Well, it
then
started
after
because of the whole Yaritza thing, and I think they're to me. I don't know who they were. Apparently, they're very famous.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're famous enough that they can overcome this as easily as some other people can. I think this might still hurt them.
I think I didn't hear too much about it. I kind of was playing catch up, but I think with that, I think they definitely take a hit. Like, cause I follow them on Instagram, and so I go to their comment section every time they make a post, and it's like
Someone's
full
already-
of just negative stuff about. Like, why are you hating on Mexico and this and that? And honestly, I didn't even see the video. I heard about something about they don't eat the food there or something like that. And
yeah, I mean, they were just telling the truth. What they felt.
like 12 years old though. Like,
that's what we were
Not
saying.
the truth. I mean, in some senses,
they're telling you their truth.
Their truth.
their
That
truth,
was
their
my
honest
point.
opinion.
Like,
Yeah. So yeah.
yeah.
No, this weekend or last Saturday, they got invited onto Banda MS, invited them onto their show, and they got booed right away. So I mean, it's gonna affect them. I don't know. I haven't seen the video as to how they reacted to it, but
And I've
reacting
seen several videos of some that are getting booed and some that aren't. There's like they're
It's
just
weird.
getting so much like
I think
you
it's
can do
like-
whatever you want on the sound. It's like
Yeah, and I think
even know what's true anymore.
ultimately,
Like,
like
what
cancel culture, I think it's more so people wanting to follow the crowd because they're also afraid of being canceled, maybe by the demographic that's around them,
Right.
Their
If you don't
friends,
agree with
their
what I'm trying to
group.
cancel, like,
Yeah, like why aren't you on the same page as me?
Right.
I'm your friend. We're supposed to be on the same page, but in reality, the way I see it is, I'd rather have people around me that don't all agree. Because then they will never grow. If you're always uncomfortable, you're never going to grow. It's just like, if we're all just yes, it's like, that's a pretty boring life to live. That's a pretty boring group to be around.
no, you're absolutely
You know
right.
what I mean? So it's like, I think that has to do a lot with it too. It's like, I am canceling or I am protesting this music group, and you as my friend should be on the same page. And it's like, no, bro.
I got tickets.
I like their music and I'm going to the concert.
No, I think that's. I mean, you were there Sunday. I think that's the kind of people I hang out with. Like, we disagree on a lot of shit and we talk about it, but at the end of the day, we still fucking drink together. I mean, you don't have to agree on everything. That would be boring.
Do we agree on everything?
No.
He said,
I mean,
that's probably the only reason we go as long as we do, and
Yeah.
sometimes there's not enough time.
yeah.
We just have disagreements and
I don't know.
all that good stuff.
It all starts with Kanye with you.
I don't know about why y'all got hate Kanye, man. Kanye,
We don't hate him.
he's on
like to mess with
he's
you.
on the back. He's coming back. But
At least my head.
Congrats on a year though.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, man. So congrats on
The
that.
last week was a blur. We stayed drunk all week. It was fun.
Hey, you're celebrating 1 year. You gotta, 1 year anniversary only comes around once.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I feel like it's the most special. Regardless of where you're at. If you can stick with something for a year, that's good. So, congrats.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
That I actually wanted to bring that up with you. To La Familia, your brand. Yeah, I think you've been around for 2 years now.
We're going on 2 years.
2
2 years in November.
While we're talking about it, why don't you explain what the brand is, what it is you do, what the point of the whole thing is?
Yeah, for sure. So the idea was birthed in 2016 when my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, and so that was the idea. I grew up in church, my grandparents pastors and stuff like that, and so whenever my mom got sick, I was like, what'd be really cool to do? It'd be cool to like throw this like kind of big worship night service and whatever, and then raise some funds and donate it to a foundation of breast cancer or whatever the case. So I was just kind of trying to come up with something like that, and it never hit, it never stuck, it never came to fruition, and then I kind of just let it go. But that same like kind of idea or desire was always there, and so then right around when did we meet? 2021. Yeah, we met 2021. And I hit him. We were talking about a bunch of stuff that that we had gone through as growing up, and like church hurt and different things like that. Just a casual conversation. I was like, you know what I've been thinking about? I said, I want to do something or create something that we can be a part of and that we can like do and have fun and maybe do worship nights, but also do something else, something different. But then basically create a safe space for Latinos specifically. Because we grew up in a Hispanic church, and I don't know y'all's background, but in a background like that, a a lot of the times, not I wouldn't say like most of the time, but a lot of the times there's a lot of like abuse and like emotional abuse and manipulation that can happen and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of us, just generally speaking, in the community that have gone through that. And so I was like, I want to create something that we can all like kind of come together and be a part of, and just not feel like no one's judging us, or not feel like anyone is trying to tell us, you know, this and this and that, but like create a safe space where we can all come together for the cause of, you know, glorifying God. And so he was like, yeah, you know, that'd be dope, you know, create something with media or with art or whatever. And so then a couple of days later, I was already doing a podcast. It was called We Don't Know It All podcast. And
that's a good name.
That's a
appreciate
great
it.
name.
And so it was called the We Don't Know It All podcast. And we're rebranding to We Don't Know It All. And so I was already doing a podcast, and I created a clip, like just a highlight clip of the podcast, and I sent it to him because, you know, that's what he does full time. And I was like, yo, what do you think of this video? Trying to get feedback. Yeah. And in the going across the screen, I put La Familia. And then he goes, yo, like, that's it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that's it. What we're trying to start, or what you want to do, like, you should call it La Familia. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. And so that's how it kind of started. That's how it kind of started. So I was like, let's create, you know, come up with ideas and create like this worship night kind of service, but it's not really like a church service. It is.
Is it associated? Are you associated with a specific church, or do you guys do this on your own?
No, it's all like independent, and it's funny that you say that, because like throughout the whole time that we've been a brand, we kind of remind people, hey, we're not a church. We're not trying to be a church, but we just want to create, you know, something that people can be a part of. And so we were curating like a worship night, was able to rent a building completely for free.
Oh, nice.
We had like an invited singer and did a whole thing. And so at that night we had like we have a friend who owns his own like vintage brand, like he resells clothes and stuff like that. So we had him like post up at the night.
Who's this?
We had
like here in Dallas.
Sorry, it's all right.
I was like,
I'm like, what brand? I know.
Yeah. So he was in Dallas, but they moved to Austin. His brand name is Forum. Forum Vintage, yeah. And so they were there. We had a Conchas there, and so like keeping it like real, like Mexican, Latino, you know, Mexican, you know, so like stuff like that. The night went great, you know, everything went cool, and then but throughout that whole time, we're still trying to figure out a way not to completely leave it like at that church level. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't want to just, because we already have like enough worship nights, prayer nights and stuff. So I wasn't trying to create another. I was just trying to use that as a segue into the brand, into the name, into something people would want to be a part of. And so shortly after that, we were like, we need to sell some shirts. We need to figure out something. And then coming up with some designs and things like that. And I sent it to him, and I was like, yo, like, what do you think of this shirt? And it's the shirt I'm wearing. Not the exact shirt, but the saying. Yeah. And it says, bendiciones para la familia. And he was like, that's perfect, because it's like a universal message. Yeah. But it's a message that anyone can get behind. Yeah. And so then we started selling shirts. And bro, our first shirts were like, the blanks costed like 99 cents. I was freaking buying this like iron-on vinyl from the store that was just super cheap. And we sold them for like $25, and people bought them, bro. Like, people bought them.
I was gonna say, I mean, I saw the shirt, I was like, I really want one. It's really dope.
Yeah.
But for $25,
where's the location at?
So we don't have a location. We don't have a physical location.
Okay.
Oh, so you
like the free
building? No. There's a
for that worship night. Yeah. We rented the space.
Where's that at?
That space was in Arlington.
Okay.
And so then we were like, we need to sell shirts to raise funds for our next event, which was another worship night. And we sold a bunch of shirts, raised a bunch of money. And for that second event, nothing was out of pocket. Like, everything from the shirts was paid for. So then that night we were able to do coffee. We sold coffee. But we didn't sell. We did conchas again, because people love the conchas. And then we did paletas.
And
we brought like a paleta cart.
Oh,
and
really?
We rented a cart out, and we brought it. And so we were trying to make it like it's a worship night, yes, but we're trying to make it as like different as possible. Something you show up to and like, yo, this is different, you know? And so that's what it was. And we tried to keep it that way. And then we just had our third worship night on in January. And that one was cool because we did it like a market. So we had the worship night. Then afterwards we had like 5 vendors, like giving stuff out for free. They donated like everything. And so after that, we were we sold tacos, but we were selling them for like $1. So like my whole thing is to create like, they don't have to be worship nights, but create community events that people can come to and not like spend an arm and a leg for. So if I can put up the cost or cover it as like, you know, money that we already have kind of sitting there, then I'll do it. And as long as I make my money back, that's fine with me. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to, you know, if I, you know, if it blows up and I, you know, become super successful, that's fine. But at the end of the day, like I'm just trying to create a space where people can come and, you know, feel the love of God and just feel safe and feel like they're not being judged or feel like they can belong. You know what I'm saying? And so we're trying to eventually. It's been growing a lot, right? It's been growing a lot. It's been cool, and we've gotten a lot of good feedback, and people are loving the shirts. And so we're looking to like eventually push more into like the brand, like being a brand aspect of it. So we're working on like shirts. We have a workwear line in the works.
So I'm guessing once it becomes a brand and you start selling and everything, you're still going to be using that for your worship nights?
Yeah. We'll still use it like, you know, like maybe like as merch to sell, like at the worship nights and stuff like that. Because people ask for it all the time anyways. And so if we can get to the point where we can just sell it there, then that's fine. We've done it before.
Yeah.
But we're trying to eventually, you know, get to a space where it's just like clothes, you know, even maybe accessories. Like we've talked about having candles and like different things, like just turning it into like just a household name. So but just with that message of like,
how do you market it? Sorry, I didn't mean
it's
to interrupt the message.
No, you're good. No, you're good. It's marketed to Latinos, and so it's towards Latinos, just because I noticed that like that gap between like not feeling like they belong, and so I'm trying to bridge the gap, you know, between that and just a lot of things that I say is we try to bridge the gap between faith and culture. So it's like I'm real big on faith and real big on my relationship with God, but it's like some people may be like intimidated by that or hurt, like I said, from the past of things that they went through. And so if I can bridge that gap and show them that, hey, like you don't have to necessarily look a certain way or act a certain way, and you can still like, you know, be a part of dope things. Like that's kind of what we're trying to do. But specifically to the Latinos, for, you know, forever I've had friends and family that have just felt like, man, like I was hurt by this person or this, and then nah, I don't want nothing to do with it. But I was like, it's like, hold up, like, you know,
because at a young age, whenever we were taking to church, or I was taking to church, you know, it was always felt like we were just there for our parents or whatnot. And I guess I understand, because a lot of kids or a lot of people I see don't always say they don't feel like they belong in church, or it's just not a place that they see themselves at. So.
It's also boring for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that they don't want to have a relationship with God or they don't want to worship. They just don't want to go to church.
I think that's where what he's doing, make it fun, or you know, like
not make it fun,
at least introduce you know, a path to
just trying to open their eyes to just like a different kind of different way of like approaching it. You know what I'm saying? So like I have like cousins who haven't like been to church in a I don't even know how long, but come to our worship nights. Just because, you know, like we're putting together and something that they know that, oh, like if Tony's, you know, in charge of it, or if he's doing it, then I'm gonna be okay, like showing up. No one's gonna try to, you know.
Oh, okay, so, I see, judge you or
yeah. No one's gonna tell me to change or something like that. And so, like I said, like I don't want to specifically hold it to just worship nights, because we've been doing a lot of recently, like we did like a collab with a coffee shop called Los Gatos in Garland, and we did like a live music night there.
I saw that, yeah.
But we didn't sing like no Christian music. It was just we sang like some Bad Bunny, we sang like some Daniel Caesar, and it was just to have live music while people were drinking some coffee, and we had a great turnout. It was like people had to wait outside of how full it was.
Really?
It's at Firewheel.
Yeah, Firewheel.
Yeah, Los Gatos is at Firewheel.
There's your answer.
What?
Well, we were like, does he have something to do with Los Gatos? Does he?
Yeah, we didn't know if he like owned it, part owner or something.
No. I wish.
Since you said you were a collab.
Yeah, we just a
collaborating.
collab,
So.
and we just. I feel like we just know how to, or we, you know, think we know how to market really well. So I feel like that's kind of maybe why you thought I was an owner there. So like, dang, this man. But we try to push things and you know, promote them as much as we can, and then you kind of just hope that people show up, you know, and so.
And where do you promote these? Like, do you go to churches, or is it just online type of stuff? Because
it's literally just online, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it's just online, and like I said,
you get messages from people and everything.
Have you considered going outside of just online?
Like,
there's a lot of, especially in the Latino community, there's a lot of people that are, I know everybody's on Facebook nowadays or whatever, but like there's a lot of people that aren't as savvy. Like, yeah, they're on there all the time, but they're just scrolling through whatever comes up, right? They don't know how to search for whatever it is they're looking for. So,
but I think it depends on what age group you're looking for, right? I guess.
I'm guessing you're not picky about the age groups.
No. It is, the age groups don't matter to me. But,
Right, so
no. But yeah, it's just mainly online. But we do have a lot of people who will like spread the word, like word of mouth. And so our first worship night, for example, was people from all ages, and so but a lot of that was just word of mouth. But doing like stuff in person, like markets and like doing stuff at physical locations, obviously will always help, and it shows every time we go somewhere to sell shirts or do coffee or do whatever. People ask what it is, and then boom, you just tell them, and then they tell somebody else. So we try to do a little bit of everything. So like we were kind of talking off camera, we just kind of we're in a little bit of everything.
What episode did you start listening to?
Or the most recent one.
Okay. So last week's
anniversary.
The anniversary one. We're wearing the tuxedo tees.
So I'm the one that messaged you. So
okay.
How I found you was through Cafecito.
Who butchered the name, by the way?
God, don't.
Which one? Oh yeah, it was this guy. How'd you know that? How'd you know?
Whoever is editing this podcast, we're gonna cue the clip right now, just to give the listeners a reminder.
Yeah.
Oh my, that was terrible. It was so bad. I had to tell my wife.
No,
I was like, okay, listen to this.
How'd you know about that? And
what did I
where'd
call
you
it?
hear it?
What did I say again? Cafe.
I think you
remember it.
You said chai cirro.
I think you said it was two separate.
Chai cirro. Chai cirro. I'm like,
yeah,
where did
ciao.
you get that from, bro?
I blanked out. I blanked out whenever it came up. But
I think you did it like twice.
you did.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I just had to bring it up. I'm like, if they bring up the interview that we did with Brittany, I'm bringing up the fact
I'm
that
sorry.
name
I'm
was
sorry. I cafecito. I got it right.
too late, bro. It's too late.
So did she tell you about that, or did she?
No. I was just doing a little research after y'all hit me up.
I got you.
Dang, you watched that one exactly?
Yeah. Well, because I was like, I want to see, because your caption was like, listen to the pod or something like that, and find out how. What's your name?
George.
Find out how bad George is messed up, or something like that. That was the caption.
Hell yeah, man.
And I was like, bro, I got to see how bad it was, because how could it be that bad? And it was pretty bad.
Right? That was pretty bad.
Well, my bad, bro. What were you saying?
No, that was.
That's where I was going.
He
He was like, no, that's where I was going to go.
Go and make fun of me. Oh God, no!
Thanks for bringing it up.
Like I said, Brittany, I've been to Cafecito a few times now, so I'm like, I can't mess it up. I'm not trying to make up for it, but
I think that's all he was going to say.
So you don't apologize for messing up her name?
I did.
That's right. Yeah, he apologized to her in person.
I did apologize to her. No, yeah.
But how was that interview?
It was dope. It was dope, man. We talked a bunch about just her and her, success and how far she's came. She's only been around for a year, so that was also crazy.
Her anniversary is like one day before ours, which was
I feel like
surprising when I saw that.
Y'all's brands could like collab very well.
We actually did a collab tee.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So we have a collab tee coming out. Right now, it kind of got delayed.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, I did see it.
Yeah,
I did see it. Oh,
the pink one.
Yeah, the black and pink.
Pull it up, Luis.
Pull it up on our La Familia page. But yeah, so we have that coming out. It kind of got delayed right now because of some production issues that we were having that are like, sometimes you just can't help what people are or what companies are doing. Not like in a bad way, but it's just a delay. And so it got pushed back. It was supposed to come out on their anniversary day.
Okay.
And we were supposed to go to the market and kind of be there, but then I had some family stuff come up, and then it got delayed. So it was just complications. But the overall interview went good. We talked a lot about like just family, and I kind of asked her, kind of how it was working with family, and then she was just kind of letting me know how that was, and But overall, like the interview was great. Brittany's great, and she brought us some coffee to try, and it was good.
She didn't bring us coffee.
Damn.
She did it at the
Well, out to her about that.
George also butchered the name. So.
I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this.
I
part.
also-
Hey,
I-
She probably had the cooler in
She
there.
probably
As soon
did
as
because
he
I could've
butchered
put-
the name, she
yeah.
was like, "Hey, take that back."
She like, yeah,
She's
yeah.
like,
I
"Oh, what? Don't take out the cooler."
Nah, no, yeah, that happened.
But we had fun with her too. It was a good episode. I think she
Yeah.
had a tooth taken out, or what was it?
Had a
Wisdom
root canal
tooth.
that morning,
Root canal.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that
So,
morning.
Yeah,
That
She
morning.
still shows.
Is something always wrong with her every time she goes on podcasts? Because for our podcast, was losing her voice.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to reach out to her and be like, hey, yo, like, what's going on?
Are you okay? We need to stop having her on a podcast because she's going to be injured every time.
Literally, like, and look, I think he's pulling it up. You can see it. Well,
Is this it?
yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, pull it.
You should be able to slide, like, do another, like another.
there it is.
Is there another scroll? Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
Tomando un cafecito con la familia.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, and what's cool about it is that literally all of it is her family, so it's like it works.
Oh, no,
the
yeah.
shirt works.
Yeah.
What's so cool about our brand is La Familia. You could just slap La Familia on anything, and it just works. And sometimes we don't even try. Like people will reach out to us, hey, like like let's try to do a collab thing, and we don't always announce the collabs that we do. It's very, very rare that we'll like do something. But like we'll just like send them something with La Familia, and they're like, well, we love it. Like, yeah, okay, great. But then for some, they've never came out or whatever, which is fine. But I think that's like just what's helped us a lot. Like just La Familia, like just people just
Love
just
it.
La Familia. Like
Yeah,
you can't-
it's
so
a great brand name too.
it's been great. Like the journey's been great. Being able to kind of accidentally create something like that, and people relate to it so much, and so it's been cool.
And you have family that help you out too with that?
No.
No?
No. Okay. Well, let me specify, or let me elaborate on that. Let me. In what way?
I guess supportive wise. I guess that's the
Okay.
only
Yeah.
way I can see that.
My family's very supportive.
Okay.
I thought you meant like in
No,
there.
no.
With me making the shirts and
grind,
stuff.
yeah, no.
Because we make the shirts.
Okay.
We make our own shirts. So I in that way, no. But I'm pretty sure if I asked,
Yeah, I understand. No, yeah.
No, it's your thing. So
Well, my sister-in-law helps me
Yeah?
with the shirts. She
I was gonna
actually
say-
makes them.
Oh, she makes them.
She like will cut out the design and then I'll press it.
I was gonna say family is. I was gonna help you either way.
So yes, but one person though. Not even like my wife. I love her to death, but I've told her like in the past, I'm like, hey, you can't help me with this, bro.
Hey, sometimes you don't want your family to help you. It's better like just bring me some
Yeah.
coffee. It's fine. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And so,
Actually, I don't want to ask why, but
well, the thing is, it's nothing bad, but we just have two completely different visions. And the vision that she has is not the right one. And so,
it's just not right.
you're wrong. You couldn't have said that any better.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like, babe, I love you, but come on, like, I didn't.
I got this.
And but the only reason why I'm comfortable to say this because I've told her this. We've had the conversation, and so
She's
but
not hearing this for the first time.
No.
Okay,
She's
okay.
definitely not hearing it for the first time, and she's cool with it. Like she don't mind.
Yeah.
She's real chill.
Yeah.
But like as a family and as a husband, you kind of, I think naturally would want your wife to like be there helping you or whatever. But after like 2 or 3 times, I'm like, no, it's fine.
I mean,
It's okay.
As long as they support you,
relate to that.
that's it.
We're chilling. We'll be all right. And so, but yeah, no. But she's super supportive. Obviously, like anything, like the day of the events, obviously, like she's there helping me set up different things. And then like my sister-in-law helps. And then I will say one of the biggest kind of like moments in our brand was we were getting into like selling stuff and selling clothes and merch and stuff. And last year we ended up selling we wanted to do some hoodies. And we didn't have the capital to invest in like quality hoodies. And so we just kind of got some low quality ones. And so then my uncle was asking me why don't you like sell like higher quality stuff? And I was like, I can't afford it. Like, are you gonna buy it? You know what I'm saying? So, and so, what was crazy is that he ended up buying it. Like, he ended up investing in me and like sent me, like some money. And I said, he goes, how many do you want to do? Like as a test run, just kind of like to see how much are you gonna charge? What are you gonna put on it? and how much do you need, right? So he had me break it all down for him. He has like a degree in business and all this stuff. And so I was like, this is how I'll do it, and this is how it'll be, and let's just do 10, for example. He's like, all right, how much is it? Let me know, and then whatever. We sold out in like 2 days. And we sold the hoodie for like 65, I think.
Yeah.
But it was a very high quality hoodie, and it was the materials were nice, and it was dope. We sold out in 3 days, and it was just like one of those moments where like, if you know who to target, or if you know like people believe in you and believe in your brand and believe in your mission and your vision, you know, they're not going to have a problem supporting. And so it was kind of like a lesson early on. And you know, you can always kind of hope that people are going to support it, but you know,
sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and quality matters because I won't buy a shitty hoodie.
We talked about yeah, and that's what he was telling me. He was like, okay, so what about the customers that are like me that are not going to settle to buy some cheap stuff? Not because we want to be bougie, but because we want something that's going to last.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, he was like,
we're bougie.
I mean, even those tuxedo shirts from last week, that was higher quality than
that. Was higher quality. Thanks.
I expected it to be sandpaper, but it was pretty good.
I already washed it and still.
It's still the same size.
It stayed the same size.
No,
I washed them. It doesn't fit the next one.
I washed mine.
Literally.
You what?
Okay, I watched it. I haven't tried it on. I'll try it on after this.
Well, it didn't change colors and the shit didn't peel off, so.
Hell yeah.
I didn't expect it to peel off.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. No, I mean, I was thinking about the shirts. We had a family reunion, and someone bought some shirts. I didn't like the quality on them. Just saying.
I'll take it. I
mean, it was just bad. The shirt was too tight.
Were you the one that
every
picked
day?
completely opposite taste in t-shirts. So
well,
I understand.
What are you going for in a t-shirt? What do you look for?
Something like this.
Long sleeves.
Long sleeves, like kind of like a big. What are they called? The heavy shirts.
Heavyweight.
Yeah, heavyweight shirts. I like those.
I can't wear those shirts.
You don't like heavyweight shirts? Yeah.
I'm looking for the thinnest, softest, lightest weight shirt possible. So obviously,
so
we're never gonna be
probably like a Bella Canvas then.
Yeah, exactly.
A Bella Canvas tee, like that's real soft and.
I was actually gonna get those, but they couldn't get them to me on time. So
So I've been telling you about this one, the Next Level Suede. This shit is probably the best shirt I've ever had.
Really?
Like this is the only shirt that I can actually clean my glasses with, and it
actually cleans them, and that's
important. It doesn't scratch.
It doesn't scratch.
No scratching.
If you wear glasses,
soft as fuck.
Did you say that's important?
It is. I always
actually.
try to clean my glasses, and it matters.
Back when I used glasses. No, yeah.
This one's heavyweight, so you probably would like this one. It's like 100% cotton heavyweight.
Like the kind that you wear.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I lean towards the heavyweight.
Yeah.
I just like the way it
don't
feels.
sweat when you step outside.
I definitely sweat. I definitely sweat. Yeah.
No,
just like literally just stepping outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
with those shirts on. Yeah.
With anything on.
When,
like
shirtless.
I just step outside and I start sweating. I sweat in here when we're recording sometimes.
Is AC on?
Exactly.
Sweating over here.
No. I mean, I start sweating in the car. You jump in. I hate that little.
Are y'all
back sweat?
Do y'all prefer the undershirt or no?
No.
I mean, no.
Yes.
I don't.
So
Every time, no matter what.
You
I'm
wear
wearing,
undershirt?
Yeah.
I have an undershirt on. I was told when I was younger it's supposed to keep you cooler.
Really? Does it keep you cooler?
Or if you sweat, that's what's going to get wet
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
But I know it's going to go through. But
Oh, you say it for that reason?
Under a button-down shirt is to keep. If you do sweat, it catches the sweat. It doesn't show through on your other shirt. Other than that, there's no use for an undershirt.
Well,
but with me, it doesn't matter because I'm going to soak the undershirt in 2 minutes, and then it's whatever.
There's no way you sweat that much.
I've always heard the
I
undershirt.
probably don't sweat as much. I probably don't sweat as much as you, but I sweat. But I don't know. I just prefer the. I don't know.
I've always heard the undershirt was to
can't.
like hide fat. Like it would help.
It's like a Spanx.
Yeah, it would help like
Skims.
compress.
I have to wear it. I can't just wear it.
You've never tried wearing a heavyweight shirt, like
I'm sure
like those ones I wear.
Actually, sometimes they wear shirts that are like the ones you wear. And I
Buy
see
me
them
one.
and I'm like,
Buy me
fuck,
one.
that's hot.
Buy me one of those.
No, okay, I'll get you.
He said, "Buy me one of those."
I got you.
Yeah.
You need to make some for people like me though, because I'm not gonna buy one because they're too hot.
Just make one.
You know my target audience is.
There you go.
Unless you're buying
You
like
could always
50.
buy a hat or a beanie
I could.
or
You
something.
need a hat.
I can't wear beanies.
Why can't you wear
I'll
beanies?
burn up. Are you kidding me?
No, like in the wintertime.
I can't wear in the wintertime.
Whenever the freezes come.
Nope.
Does it come though?
Even if you were outside.
Nope.
I am our
start
space
sweating.
heater.
My head starts sweating.
That's crazy.
I can wear them. I just don't like it because I don't know. I've never been the type of person for hats.
My cheeks and my nose will be like red, dying because it's so cold, and my head is sweating. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
That's crazy. You need to be studied.
That's some kind of that's some kind of syndrome.
That's some kind of syndrome. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. We got but if you want a hat though, we got hats.
I'll get a hat.
We need to get y'all hats because I don't know. What are you wearing? Razzoos right now?
OES.
Oh yes.
I don't go nowhere. Y'all got to get some. Y'all have merch?
Not yet.
Y'all got to get some merch.
We got stickers
on that.
Hey man, we're on here.
He said we got stickers. Y'all gotta get some merch, man. You can
We've had a few people ask for them.
We got to update that logo.
And I have.
We need to
start looking.
it's because like the way I look at it is I don't go anywhere without wearing something from my brand.
I got you.
That makes sense.
I don't go nowhere, and so I at least have something on. I don't know. I gotta like in my head I gotta be a walking billboard. You know what I mean?
When I worked for a brewery, literally every shirt I wore was
He doesn't work for that brewery anymore, and he's wearing.
And you
one.
still
I'm currently wearing it just because this is. Well, no, I bought this shirt and then branded it, and I love this.
All right, George,
shirt,
you got to buy your own shirts, the types that you like, and then we'll throw a
Me too. No, I wear my sticker on my hard hat at work, so there you go.
Oh, that's dope. Where you work at?
Great question. Where do I work at?
God, what?
You were just there.
It's a construction company, Hill and Wilkinson, and I'm
What kind of construction?
like commercial.
My
Concrete,
God.
asphalt,
We do concrete.
masonry.
Yeah, concrete work.
Okay.
Today,
They're a big general contractor. They do everything. So
Oh, okay.
they
Yeah.
subcontract
Oh,
guys.
okay. Gotcha.
today I was.
So you got bread.
I wouldn't know. They need to pay more, but no. At least I get a company truck. I get, that's nice. That's the nice side of part of it.
Yeah.
So it's good.
That's not bad at all.
No, but no, yeah, we need to change our logo before we make our new shirts.
You've been working on it for a week.
Yeah, I've been working. I'm on it.
Who's the graphic designer? You are?
Yeah, let's go for it. For this week. For this week, it is.
Do you have someone that we could talk to?
No,
you could talk to him, to Jesse. He can throw something down every once in a while.
We actually, we have our cousin that did that for us, and
She actually is a graphic designer, but she doesn't practice. So she does other things, and she does this in her spare time.
Yeah,
Just because we ask her to. Otherwise, she would never do it. But
So she's not a graphic designer.
no,
no,
she's got the
Oh,
degree,
I
but
see.
she doesn't practice.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Like she actually went to school. She's really fucking good, but she
Yeah.
she can't work in that here. So she has to do whatever she needs to make money.
Gotcha.
right? So-
Gotcha. So on paper, she's a graphic designer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you can work that what she wants to do here.
Yeah,
you just
that's
gotta
different.
put.
We'll talk about
You
that
gotta.
later.
All right, fine, whatever.
She totally can. I agree with you. I've had this conversation with her, but it's not for this setting.
Does it trigger you? Does it like
a
kind
little bit, yeah.
to talk about it, or like with her, like
with her, because she's holding herself back.
That's what she likes to do.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about not her,
There's a lot of
but
people
like,
that
let's
do
talk
hold
about
back.
whenever you hold yourself back. Like what? Why is it important not to hold yourself back, and what ways could you do to change that? You know what I mean? Like what? Does one of y'all struggle with kind of holding yourself back sometimes?
All the damn time.
I think
Holding myself
everybody
back and
kind of
punching
does.
George sometimes.
I hold myself back from. For example,
really
I
not
think I feel
violent.
like I'm doing something right now where I'm holding myself back and just studying, having a career change, and so. But I'm holding myself back just because I'm on like.
You're comfortable, or are you comfortable?
I'm comfortable, and that's what I don't like. But at the same time, I'm not uncomfortable enough to do something about it. And it's just, I feel like it's just,
Gotta get uncomfortable.
you gotta get uncomfortable to be, move up, do stuff in life.
Being uncomfortable is going to force you to grow. It's going to force you to adapt.
Do you
So-
think that's what it did for you?
You're assuming he went through this.
Do I think what?
Was there something you wanted to like?
You're tying it into.
No. Because he had brought up how it kind of upsets him because
okay.
he wants the best for who was it?
It's my niece.
Your niece. So he wants the best for his niece. So I was like, okay, well, like let's talk about
Yeah.
why it's important sometimes to not.
I think most people, hold themselves back.
We kind of
honest.
talked about it. We tried talking about it one time, and then we got derailed.
Oh yeah, it was that day.
It was that day,
What day?
What day?
the Chewy day.
Oh, that day.
It was we had a podcast where we tried talking about it. They went a whole different route. Is it route or route?
Or
route.
most
route, right?
Most listened to podcast, by the way.
It's still our most.
It's got the most
podcast.
downloads.
Really?
But anyway, I have a brother-in-law also who I thought when I met him he was like 21, 22 or whatever. Great artist, like very good. He could draw anything you fucking want him to, and he's in construction too, right? And he's comfortable and he's making good money and he's providing for his family, and so he has the opportunity right now where he's doing something to make a change, right? He's finally going to do something he's always wanted to do. Has nothing to do with art, but he's doing something he's always wanted to do, and like my question was, why are you waiting till now? He's like 50 something.
Yeah.
And his answer was, well, I had a fucking family. I had to provide for my family. And what I want to do now is risky as hell. Like, and I know it is. He's risking a lot. If he succeeds, it'll be good. If he doesn't, it would have been really bad 20 years ago when his kids were 1 year old, 2 years old, whatever. So I think that's what holds a lot of people back. To answer your, what holds you back from doing that. But I don't know. I don't think people should. Saying as somebody who has probably done it a bunch of times, I'm thinking like hindsight being 2020, I would have done a lot of shit differently, just from that aspect, like going after stuff that I thought was too risky and whatever. Because now I look back at it, like I would have made it work anyway. Like no matter what, I was gonna make it work.
I think that's the thing too. Is like people always want to ask, like what if it doesn't work out? But then like what if it does? And I think like to your point, always making it work. Like you can take the risk. But I think what people forget sometimes is you also have to go into it also understanding that what am I going to do to support this idea or this dream or this mission until it maybe be able to become full-time or something like that. So it's like somebody said something interesting the other day. They said, what if my job is not my dream? What if it's not my passion, but it's what I use to fund my dream? And what if it is what I use to pursue my dream? And if somewhere along the line I'm able to turn that dream into making money, then that's just extra, creating and pushing and doing things that I've always wanted to do. Maybe I think we have sometimes get confused that our job or my next job needs to be the one that I'm passionate about. Like I have a friend that loves every job that he works at. I said, there's no way you love every job that you work at. And then I think like I was talking to him and I was like, I think like sometimes you kind of convince yourself that this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And maybe it is like in that moment because of certain situations that happen, but maybe you don't love it, but maybe you love what you do outside of here. And because this job is allowing you to work there, you're able to make money to do what your hobbies outside of the job. But like, like it's not always immediately also, like
people just settle.
People just settle, Yeah. And for me, like, it's not even in me to settle. I don't even know, like, I can't think of a time where I've, like, really, like, settled. And I'm like, okay, like, this is just where I'll be, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, like.
That's good, man. Keep that up.
And I try to keep that up. And I try to tell people all the time, like, like, there's more than just, like, being defeated at your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always encourage people to be the best at what they do, like, in their job, whatever it is. But it's like, find that passion, find that like that pursue to be able to create something more. Maybe not like for like yourself or like in a selfish way of like, oh, like I need to be a creative full time and make a bunch of money. Like no, like it doesn't always have to be that. But like I tell Jesse all the time, if for me that never blew up to be, whatever, I think I'll be happy because I know I made an impact in my community,
and you made an effort. You made an effort.
You only reached 10 people. You reached somebody, right? You made a change. You did something.
And it's the thing with like, people say all the time, like, with big brands, like for example, Louis Vuitton. Like Louis Vuitton cannot reach the people that are around me, my community.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they might be able to go buy this stuff, but Louis Vuitton as a whole, the CEOs, the owners, or whatever, they're not gonna be able to have the same impact that I can have on the community around me with what we're doing within the mission and the statement and stuff like that. So it's like, if it never blew up, at least I tried, and at least I know I made an impact in my community and the people around me, my friends, and how we were able to build something. And if we were able to impact one or two lives outside of that, that's just a bonus. But it's like finding what you're passionate about and using what you have, which is already enough. What you have is already enough. We just gotta flip the switch and say, you know what, I don't need, you know, this and this and this like I thought I did. I can just use what I have now. So I like before we started. My bad.
No. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say like before we started recording, I was looking at the setup and I was like, this is amazing, you know.
Yeah.
But like people can really quick think to themselves, oh, because I don't have that setup, I can't start a podcast.
We didn't have the setup when we started.
Exactly.
I promise you that.
It's grown over time,
and that's the whole point. Like there is a journey, you know. There's joy in the journey and there's pain, you know, because it's like, damn, like I feel like we're not getting anywhere with this. But in reality, there is maybe one or two people that are pushing and rooting for y'all each and every week, or however many y'all drop the podcast, or however the schedule, weekly. So it's like, and so if you're able to do that and stay consistent, and then I was talking to Jesse, and I told you, I was like, we don't have none of this. We just use our camera mics, but we're not like tripping about it either, because in the meantime, we'll just use what we have, and that's enough. You know, it's enough to get a podcast recording with Cafecito. It's enough to get a podcast recording with my friend. We shot a music video for him and record. Like, it's enough.
I promise you that the quality of your videos is way better than ours. Since you got Jesse over there.
Shout out Jesse. He's
way better.
Yeah. He's crazy.
Yeah, we were like, hey, we gotta ask some point. We gotta get some pointers.
No, but I think most of the time
we need the equipment because we suck at what he does.
Yeah, that's true. Most of the time, I think is the lack of motivation. Though I feel like most people are never motivated to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it in a lot of friends, some family members. And it's just hard to see that because, I mean, how can you push yourself, you know? It's I don't know what is something I could say or do to show them to be motivated to do something with their whatever they want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody has to come to that decision on their own. Yeah. You can lead them that way, but it's going to have to come from them or it's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, and it looks pretty. Like, it looks pretty now, right? That, you know, we have this nice setup and everything, and how you said it wasn't always like this. Like, it looks good now, but like you said before, and then when you started, it was completely different. And people always want the glory, but don't want the story that comes with it. You know, don't want that process and the grit and the grind. You know what I mean? And so it's like, people ask me all the time, like, man, how can I do what you do? And I'm like, you know, like, what exactly? Oh, I want to create, you know, T-shirts and create this and this. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is what you need. And I lay out every single thing that they need. The minimum, just the bare minimum. It's at least $2,000. They're like, I don't think I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like things like that.
They're easily
right?
turned off by it. They're like, nah.
And it's like, you can give somebody the whole ingredient, but they got to cook the meal.
Yeah.
I can't cook it for you. You know what I'm saying? And so finding something that you can really enjoy and be passionate about, like, you know, I think at the end of the day, art, like, this is art, right? So art is going to be art, and y'all create this because y'all enjoy it and y'all love it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know,
so far we do for sure.
And so,
but that's the first time I ever heard like, oh, this is a form of art, in a way.
And when you release it, you don't release it because all of y'all are in agreement, thinking we're releasing this because so and so is gonna like it. No, we're releasing this because we like it, and we like it and love it enough for you to hear it. If you like it, that's just a bonus. Yeah, or at least that's how I think about it.
No, I think about it the same way.
Because this is what's fucking crazy. And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I like writing. I like music. And this is my fucking room, right? I don't play. I'm not great at any of it, but I love it. I would never fucking like put out something that I've written. I would never like put myself out there playing an instrument or singing, because it's fucking nerve wracking, right?
Yeah.
It's you. You're putting yourself out there. When we started doing this shit, I felt the same way, and it took us months. We recorded, I don't know how many fucking episodes.
Yeah, we started.
That was a lot of episodes before we started.
January, February.
Before I got to the point where I'm like, all right, this is something like that we could put out, and I'm not gonna fucking like go hide it under my bed after we put it out. It's like, it'll be fine. Yeah, and it's crazy that you say that, because it's absolutely true.
I mean, to that, like, I hate hearing my voice recorded. So that was
you say
like
that.
Whenever I was on an episode.
Let me talk.
Whenever I was on an episode, I was like, oh shit, am I really gonna do this? And it was always because I didn't want to hear myself, like, my voice.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, well, now I'm part of it, and now we're doing an episode a week and shit. So
yeah.
and then
you got fans, Luis. So
and then you and then you find out stuff about yourself that you didn't know.
That's true. Yeah,
And then,
I love all 10 of you.
And so you grow in ways that you didn't think you would grow, you know? And so like, that's what I try to tell people, like with the art that, and you can ask Jesse too sometimes, like I'll send him stuff that I'm working on or whatever, and he's not feeling it. And I'm like, well, I'm going to release it anyways. And so it's just like, and so it doesn't happen often because obviously like,
you might agree. You always somewhat agree.
I
Right?
always take his opinion very heavy, right? Because for the most part, it's me and him, and then we have another friend that helps us too, in different areas. But as far as like, you know, recording, creativity, planning, it's mainly Jesse and I. And so obviously, like I value his opinion a lot. But
How long did you say y'all known each other?
I keep looking this way.
Everyone does it.
We 2021.
Damn. It
Yeah.
sounds like, I mean,
Y'all
just
hit it off,
listen.
man.
Yeah,
Been
it
going
sounds
for a while.
like you've known each other since y'all were kids, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And it you know, if no one knew any better, you know, we could get away with saying that, you know. And so it goes to show, like, whenever you
find
have
the
a
one,
team,
you
and
just
never,
know.
yeah, and you just know you have a team, and
Competing with Jesse over here.
with my wife. Yeah, because they don't know her name. They don't know her name. I wasn't trying to say her name, but no.
To his wife too.
And so, so like, you know, whenever you find a team, whenever you find somebody who's completely on board 100%, it just makes it that much easier, you know? And so I think a lot of times we do create things hoping that, you know, people will like it and support it and buy it. But at the end of the day, we know that we create something that we like. And we've said it before. Like, we've literally said it. Like, if none of y'all like this, that's okay.
As long as you
We like it, and we're going to wear it. You know what I mean? And so, and so
This is why I couldn't do fucking quinceañera photography and wedding photography. I like photography as well, but I won't give you something if I don't like it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people call you and they're like, "Hey, I want a picture of this, and that." I'm like, I'm not gonna take that picture. For you. I'm just not gonna do it because I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, I'm not gonna give it to you.
I agree.
So let's not waste our time.
Yeah, and so like, I try to I would like to say that I do a lot of that, you know, try to create things that I enjoy, that I like, that I enjoy creating. And I encourage people to do the same. You know, people ask me for opinions and, hey, what do you think of this? I'm gonna give you my opinion, but at the end of my opinion, I'll always say, look, but if you like it,
Go for it.
wear it, go for it, post it, and I genuinely mean that. It's not like hey, but if you like it, you know, go for it. No, like I genuinely mean my opinion doesn't mean nothing.
It shouldn't mean anything.
It shouldn't mean.
You know, and so it means something because you asked me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you enjoy that, if you want to wear that, whatever it is, if you want to post that podcast, like, post it. You know, who cares? You know, and so I always try to encourage everyone. You know, do what you enjoy and create what you enjoy, because that's like the purest form of, like, you know, art and pleasure that you'll have, expression. So, you know, podcasts and anything like that y'all record or do, like, I think at the end of the day, if y'all are satisfied and people like it, that's just a bonus. You know what I mean? You know, obviously
people don't like it, but we're satisfied. So
We're satisfied.
it's great.
I remember whenever we started, I think someone said that they didn't like listening to the podcast because they didn't like listening to their voice. I'm like, I listen to it every weekend just because I like my voice.
He's never had that problem. So. I think George likes everything he does.
Also, it's kind of nice when we release late, or, you know, for whatever reason, and we get text messages that morning, and there's like, "Hey,
what the fuck?
did
y'all
y'all
not
record?
record?
What happened?
Like,
Are y'all
who's my-
okay?
And it's not many people.
Who's in the hospital?
Feels nice.
No, and like I said, it's always great. Like, whenever you do see that support, you know, like we've had people for everything that we release they've bought everything that we've bought, and it's also cool seeing people support you even when they bought like your first very t-shirt and it was trash. That was $25, and now they're buying your $45 shirt and $65 hoodie.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you deliver, right? So it's like, okay, like, am I buying a $65 hoodie, but it's still the same quality, or like, am I buying a quality? So it's like people seeing that growth and people trusting it, right? And that's the crazy thing about like small businesses and small brands like us. It's like, for some reason, people don't expect the big brands, you know, or they don't mind when they mess up or
They don't
delay
hold the
something.
same standards.
But then for us, it's like, yo, this and this. I'm like, yo, chill, bro.
Well,
It's literally just
they
me.
got your number. They're gonna text you. They're like,
They be
"Hey,
texting me and they're like, yo, where's my shirt? I'm like, chill, bro. Like, you just submitted it yesterday. Like, it's packaged, but damn, you know, like, you got to chill.
You don't have that Prime.
I don't got Prime, man. Like I gotta drive to the post office. I gotta drop it off, like and so like it's funny. You learn a lot. You learn a lot. Like you learn who really supports you and who doesn't. And support is not always like with money, and buying things, but
just liking or sharing, or
just just in general, And so you find out a lot of things. You find out, people. I'm gonna buy something, and then they don't buy it, which is fine. It doesn't matter, but. Just as a business in general, you just learn so much. And it's been a ride,
Yeah, we know we have a list of names of people who
we're keeping track,
like our posts or don't like our posts.
Yeah,
y'all made a video. Y'all made a video about it.
Yeah, you did.
I saw it. Yeah. I do homework. Some homework.
I saw the.
Hey, it's all right. So do we.
Those people we had, like I told you, we do have merch. It's just stickers. And
where's the stickers?
I see those people that bought 5 of them.
The 5 people that bought.
Yeah, 5 people that had.
I was like, you have a list? You have a list?
Yeah, on the wall.
Where are the stickers? Can we see the stickers?
Not even here.
Not even here. Never mind.
Man,
next time.
Y'all slacking. I actually was drinking some coffee earlier with my brand sticker on it, and I was like, in my mind, I was gonna bring it because I wasn't gonna. I didn't think I was gonna finish the coffee before I came, but like. Man, y'all gotta. If I was, I'd have En Mis Tiempos tatted on me if I was y'all. Literally, I mean, I have La Familia tatted on me. I have it tatted on me. I have both of our logos tatted on me.
You do?
Yeah, right here. Look.
Oh shit!
La Familia.
We got La Familia and then keep the family close.
Oh, I like that.
He got it tatted too. Where you have it? Show him.
No, wait. No, pull your pants back up.
Whoa.
I like that. I like
not on the
that.
camera.
Your tattoo's on the arm, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, he got it tatted. And bro, so let me tell you the craziest story. We were chilling one day. He was doing his own thing. I was at a family thing, and randomly I get a text. And then it was my cousin, my little cousin. We don't text like that, but she'll text me every once in a while for whatever reason. And I looked at my phone, and it just said image on there. And I was like, oh, okay, like she sent me something, or a GIF or something, I don't know. And so I opened up the phone, the message, and she was like, I forgot what she said. She said, is this valid or something like that? And she had La Familia tatted across her bicep, bro.
Damn.
That's so cool.
Yo, it's your little cousin.
She's like 19, 18.
I was thinking like 11.
No. Hey, that's support.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
That's support.
Yo, whenever I saw that, like, I literally started crying, like
it makes you feel
tearing up, because it was just like, yo,
Means
somebody believes in the
message of
the family.
Right.
Listen,
yeah, they believe.
Who's gonna step up?
Who is going to get
En Mis Tiempos? I literally told her, I was like, bro, you get free merch for a year. Just a year. Just 1 year, though. Just 1 year, because
merch is expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
We're all broke. You're getting the good stuff now.
No.
And it's the leftovers. It's not even like the new stuff. It's the stuff that we need to get rid of.
The colors,
prototypes and everything.
colors that don't sell.
It was literally wild, and it was just like a moment where I was just like, yo, like
You felt like
we're doing something.
We're doing something, and in a time where I felt like people weren't really like messing with the brand as much. When I got that text, it was just like, okay, like we gotta keep going.
Yeah,
we gotta keep going, because like, imagine if we just shut down the brand. She's like, bro, Familia tatted on me, bro. Actually, yeah, man, it didn't work out. Ever since you got the tattoo, like the stock went down. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Damn, imagine.
I can't find it.
Nah. So is one of us gonna step up?
Go ahead, George.
She got it tatted before we did, though.
Oh, she got it tatted before.
Oh shit! I didn't even have it tatted on me, and literally that weekend.
That's deep.
That weekend, we're like, we gotta get it.
Oh,
We flew our tattoo artist down, and we're like, yo, come on.
you flew them down?
No, they can't. They were already there.
You should have just left it alone.
I left it alone.
No. I thought about continuing, but I was like, nah. They're already in town. It's good. They're from Houston. It's our friends. They're a brother and sister, and they both tattoo. And the sister was already coming to Dallas anyways, and so
Okay,
cool.
Kind of like the guests that we've gotten that fly over here.
Yeah.
Y'all fly them out.
Be here.
Yeah, fly them out all the
You want to
time.
be on?
I had one for the day.
The farthest anybody's.
Here we go. Look,
Dang, right across the bicep.
and it's like not small either. Like it's
It's
like the whole thing. Like, and it was wild. Like it was crazy. And so, I didn't even show you, bro. My bad. I forgot that you were over there.
Everyone forgets I'm over here.
You're always turning that
And
way.
it's funny too when he talks because he's like, yeah, like, and he's like right here. So like, whenever you talk, I'm just looking at the back of you. So it's like,
Nah, don't worry. You're not the only one. Everyone does that.
Oh shit.
yeah, it's huge, bro. Like it's
super
crazy.
big.
Yeah, and so.
Big or go home.
Also, it hurts right there, man.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah. That's probably the worst pain I had in a tattoo. The inside of the
It hurts
arm.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Bicep.
Yeah.
No. That's cool. I need to.
All right, step up.
I'll get
Who's
EMT
gonna
one of
do
these
it
days
first?
on here.
Who's getting it on their forehead?
What?
What?
I probably won't
Start
get
it,
it.
man. Start it.
If I do, will you do it?
No.
Hey, we can. She's coming to Dallas, right? Soon.
Oh,
If y'all wanna,
EMT?
we'll set it up. We'll set it up.
well, I'll think about it. I don't know about it.
Yeah,
If you do my first tattoo-
everyone's down until
record it.
everyone's down until you got to be down.
That's right.
No, I mean we're over here trying to have a boxing match against each other.
Oh, what was that about?
It was that the ticket that has the fight night every year. They just let random people.
We
book
didn't
their
hear
fights
back.
out.
Oh, where
We
at?
submitted
It's
it.
at the factory.
Multiple
yeah.
multiple people submitted.
I know Vivo did a night like that recently.
Really?
Like, y'all know that club?
Yeah,
Vivo?
yeah.
I saw someone reposted one of their stories or one of their posts,
Dang it, we should have done it there.
and then I saw
They
it
probably
on
would've-
I saw
they
on their
would've
story
responded.
that they were like boxing, like randoms, like in jeans, like it wasn't even like an official like.
we need to look them up, see when they're doing it.
Is that a? They don't have a boxing ring. It's just on
probably do.
stage,
No, they
right?
set up a boxing ring in there.
Really? They did?
Yeah.
They might do
And it was
more than
like,
once.
dude, like that.
Would
From
you
what I saw, there was like they were still serving like alcohol and stuff, and it was like 6 p.m. on a Thursday or something. Jeans, and they were like boxing and everything. I'm like, dang, like I would do it though.
You would do it?
Yeah.
I feel like those people were just
I like to
trying
fight.
They
I
were
just
trying
like-
to get something
Wait.
out.
You like to fight? Do you like boxing or do you just like to fight?
No, I like to box. Yeah, I want to box. I'm not trying to kick nobody. I'm not trying to be kicked either.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean,
I'm not.
So
I can't raise my leg that high, so I ain't wouldn't
yeah, that too. So we were trying to set each other, or he tried setting us up to fight just because for content. And
Let's do it. We're making a La Familia Promotions or La Familia Productions.
If you can get a ring,
Jesse can shoot the video.
if you
and
can get a ring, we'll get them there. Let's work on
No,
this.
hold on.
Up
Oh,
there.
okay, sure. If they approve us, I guess they need to approve us, right?
No.
Well, they haven't
All
really got
you,
back.
all
Well,
you
they haven't
have
got
is all you need. Have you not listened to
Oh,
anything?
okay,
else?
fine. You're right.
We can do it in the backyard.
I'm not talking about the ticket anymore.
we have gloves?
No,
Yeah.
we can create. Like, see,
This is
one
gonna
thing that you're gonna learn
happen.
about La Familia, we're just gonna create an event and then we're just gonna do it. Like we just.
You know what? We can figure out where to get a boxing ring from. We can
Yeah.
make that
Look,
happen.
as long as we do it in a boxing ring, I'm fine. I don't want to do it outside on the grass.
You
gotta be in a box.
don't want to do it in
Outside in the
someone's
dirt.
backyard?
I'll do it in back if there's a boxing ring.
What if we make like a boxing ring, like a makeshift boxing ring?
We can make it happen.
It's a boxing
Would you do
ring.
it?
Yeah.
They all work in construction. They could
We
build
can
one.
build the boxing
There
ring.
you go. That's
They will
perfect.
come.
That's perfect.
All
If
right.
you build it,
All right, fine.
Hey, all you need is rope. That's it. Make
That's
a
it. That's
fucking
all you
square.
need.
I mean, I don't.
To go.
We'll do it like street beefs.
oh no.
Y'all seen street beefs?
No, but street beefs like
Is that like a
It's like backyard
worldwide,
boxing.
World Star.
Like what?
No, World Star is
Like Kimbo Slice used to
Kimbo
do.
Slice.
Look up
Like Kimbo Slice used to.
street beefs on YouTube. They're like a little bit more legit now. They have like a cage and stuff, like where people box in. But in the beginning, it was just box.
Wait, I think
Yeah, I think Kimbo Slice. I think I saw one with Kimbo Slice in it.
Kimbo
no?
Slice was
No,
something else.
Kimbo wasn't street
No?
beef. Kimbo
It
was
was-
straight street fight. Like no gloves, no
That
street
was,
beefs use
that
gloves.
was real
Oh,
backyard.
they use gloves.
They use gloves.
Oh, I think I've seen it before, but no. What you down for that? I'm just
No.
guessing.
I mean, whatever.
You got to wait. You got to do it with gloves. I'm not gonna let y'all fight without gloves.
No, what?
No,
I'm
with
not
gloves,
doing
even
Yeah,
like a
in the ring.
mouthpiece. We'll do a mouthpiece.
What?
But no
this
no
video
headgear.
started playing immediately.
Because I don't like boxing with headgear.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you just look weak.
They built a ring.
If you land the punch, you're not getting the full effect on the.
That's what I'm
punch.
saying. I don't want no
I have the
headgear.
gloves, but no headgear.
Gloves and the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
But is a boxing match more entertaining or better if it just lasts a little bit longer, or what if it's just a one hit like knockout?
I'm cool with a knockout. So if one of y'all knock each other out, that's good. A knockout is perfect, actually.
Sure.
Winner gets a shirt.
Because then winner gets a pizza party and a La Familia shirt.
Nice.
And a cup of coffee.
That's perfect. Because then if one of y'all gets knocked out, it didn't last long. You weren't tired. Like you weren't sitting there just bleeding and like having to push through.
Yeah, but if I get knocked out, I got knocked out by him.
If y'all work construction, I know y'all don't got no stamina. Like you might be outside, but like boxing stamina, I know y'all don't got no boxing stamina. So
I can take this heat. No, I can't even take this heat. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah, we gotta wait until it's
Let's
like
do this in
70 degrees
November?
outside.
November.
Oh, you're trying to set this up for real?
November be perfect.
And the time that it's cool, like when the temperature goes down.
We can make it a thing. A little La Familia and Mis Tiempos collab and put some money up and donate it somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
I get the red gloves.
Wait. You're committing to it right now?
I feel like they're scared.
No.
I'll create a shirt. I'll make a shirt.
Yeah, let's make a shirt.
We're doing it for the people.
I'm doing it for
For the
Mis Tiempos
message.
and La Familia.
See, there you go.
Okay.
Now you can't back out.
What are you doing it
now
for?
you can't back out.
Myself, I
Your
guess.
pride?
Who has more to prove?
Are you saying yes or no?
Who has more to
George.
prove?
Who has more to prove?
George.
Sure. Yes.
I'm sure.
Who has
Yes.
more pride? Who has more pride?
I think I do.
So then you're already going in with like a chip on your shoulder.
Man,
like,
the whole time,
Whatever
like
prize you got left, I'm gonna get
this
rid
past
of it.
month, what? This past month, ever since we announced it, I'm like,
Been training and shit or what?
not even trying to get stamina because all I need is stamina.
Been walking more.
like low key though, like he hasn't told nobody. Like
Yeah, he's like waking
he's just
up
gonna be
early.
ready,
He's like,
and then all of a
man.
sudden he's gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, let's do it. He's gonna come in like super in shape.
I'm in a gym class,
Not even
boxing
gonna
class.
notice.
I started 2 months ago. You just don't know.
For those 2 months, he's wearing hoodies. We can't even see his body anymore. Like,
Shadow boxing before the podcast. I'm like,
Before the podcast
relax,
outside.
all
I
right.
wonder you always get here all tired.
Would that hurt your pride if I won?
Nah.
damn.
He's a secure man. All right.
There you go.
Man.
Adrian is the
You know what?
definition
I-
of
But
a
But he
secure
probably,
man.
probably hurt yours though.
If I lost,
If you got
Fair.
knocked out and
If I got knocked
on
out-
camera and we posted it everywhere, how would that make you feel?
Also, he's an old man, man. You're a young buck. You should knock him out.
Yeah, I'm old.
No, you got that old man strength though.
What did our cousin Manuel? He told me you have that retard strength.
Oh, no.
about to get canceled. Oh my god, no!
I'm sorry. That's just what he told me.
Well, that's it, guys. It was a nice round here. 1 year and 1 week.
run.
1 year and 1
Maybe I
week.
should.
Here in 1 week, and just like that, and just like that,
No
La
offense to
Familia
anybody.
and
No
Mis
offense to
I never
Tiempos.
anybody.
thought it was Adrian that was going to get us canceled.
No offense to anybody.
What did you
just
think me?
know what that means.
Just so y'all know, I'm a guest. I cannot
Not affiliated.
reiterate that enough. I'm a guest.
Did it? First
How
off, what
else
the
can I
hell,
say
mate?
that?
How much?
How else can I say that?
Bro, you don't.
You don't. Yeah, there's no saying that. It's just,
He let his intrusive thoughts win.
There was this one topic I wanted to talk about today.
Cut this out. Right there.
Nothing to do with.
Cut it out. And then restart it right here.
His intrusive thoughts won today. At the wrong time though, like
He's usually the quiet one.
he is the quiet
crazy.
one.
that's crazy.
I just remember what they told me.
Yeah.
We were talking about it, and he was like,
He
that's
took
his-
my advice a little too like if I enjoy saying it, it doesn't matter which.
Hey, I was just relaying the message. I was relaying the message.
That
Not
is
my
not
words. Not
what
my
I
words.
meant. This is not what I meant.
Not my words.
Have you all watched that video? This came out about a month ago about the chick with the time blindness.
With the what?
Oh, yeah, I
Time
recently saw it.
blindness.
No.
What does that mean?
She was asking for special privileges because people have time blindness.
Here we go.
And so,
I'll play it for
What?
you.
So
Stop.
oh, you already have it pulled up?
Queued up.
What is going on?
Watch it
Time
here.
blindness.
That's definitely not it.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time, you know? And then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else, and then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist, and if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job. You know, provided you're trying your absolute best to be there. And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time.
I've never seen that, but it sounds like something Jesse has.
I think that just anybody who thinks
Time
it's okay
blindness.
to just treat people like that,
Where people can't just be on time.
Culture needs to be.
Oh yeah. That's
So
Yeah, we might have the second ever case of time blindness right here. That's number one. Ever case. The second. No, but I've never seen that. That's literally weird. I don't even know.
Why?
Like I've
So there's
heard
people out there trying to ask for time blindness to be able to be
Late.
So I had
This
an
reminded me of
employee.
you.
Yeah, you had that problem for.
I had an employee who had
32
really
episodes.
severe ADHD and would lose track, like because they could never focus on anything, they would lose track of time. So bad that doctor wrote a note, and I was like, "Well,
well, I'm gonna use that one.
I got it."
Jesse needs down.
But time blindness, it doesn't even sound like it's related to ADHD. It just
It is.
sounds like
So,
oh,
just so we get off on the right, time blindness is an actual symptom of ADHD, but all it means is you can't
focus.
No, you can't like for me, if we stand here right now and how long has it been since we talked about this? I could probably tell you it's been about 20 to 25 minutes. People that suffer from ADHD can't tell because they haven't focused on time. They're focused on a million things, right? So time is not something that they focus on. So time blindness is not being able to keep track of the passage of time.
so the definition: time blindness is a difficulty with the perception of time.
Right.
How much time has passed? How much time it's going to take to do something, and it can be quite impairing to people.
The
So-
more we speak about this, the more
You feel for Jesse?
the more I'm convicted or convinced that Jesse has time blindness, and he's gonna accept it too.
Does
He'll be like,
Jesse not
hey,
have a fucking alarm clock on his phone?
time blindness, baby. That on all our group chats and the meetups and the friend hangouts, time blindness. Sorry, I don't know. I'll get there when I get there.
I'm gonna start messaging that. Sorry, time blindness.
Tell them what our friend Zeke said in the group chat about being late on Sunday.
What the-
Oh no!
No, I can't.
Pastor said it.
we already been
Pastor
canceled.
said it.
We already got
Yeah,
canceled
yeah,
for the
yeah,
episode.
no.
Pastor said it, not Zeke.
A pastor said it.
The pastor said it. We're not gonna go there.
Okay.
It doesn't bad. It doesn't bad. He said basically if you're late all the time, you lack integrity.
Oh wow!
Which can be true. Which can be true.
He's looked at Jesse.
Which can be true. Which is but whatever.
I don't count.
Yeah. Jesse's exempt because he has time blindness.
Oh yeah.
If the
Okay.
pastor knew he had time blindness,
He would understand.
He would
Yeah, he would
understand
say-
it,
he'd be like,
and,
"Ah."
and you wouldn't be speaking to him. So it's like,
Jesse,
you're fine.
Talking to these guys.
you know.
He walked out.
I can't believe it's a real thing though.
Is
Is it though?
It's
I think the issue with like these kinds of things is like they create the dumbest names for them. Yeah. And so then you start to think there's no way that that's real, but then we like look up the definition and it is like a thing.
Yeah.
But like
We already don't want to believe it because it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
we already knew
It
existed.
sounds-
I think we all like are familiar with, but it didn't have a.
But then
name.
when you put time blindness over it, you just like, oh my God, here we go again. Another like
But
Gen
now
Z
it's
creating an
blindness,
excuse
and
to
now we
like.
need special accommodations at work and special accommodations.
Yeah. And it gets like kind of old and kind of
You're late
frustrating.
again.
So,
No,
wait,
it's okay.
so
He's
do y'all
got
think
time
it's okay?
planned.
Y'all think
Time
it's-
blindness to be-
Wait, what is
That's a
your
real thing.
your fix for it? Do you have a fix for it?
Yeah, there's called an iPhone.
Yep.
Oh, you mean
It's
think
called
if you
setting
really,
alarms.
Yeah, if you really wanted to fix it or really wanted to, be what's the word? Proactive. Yeah, proactive. Then you would set alarms.
Yeah.
If you really needed to be somewhere at a time and you weren't aware of it because you suffer from severe ADHD, then you would just set an alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
How bad
It's
do
just
you
people
want
that-
it?
Hey,
I don't
exactly
know.
that too.
like
And maybe
like
don't
me, like if I have somewhere to go tomorrow, I I start going back from that time. Like, okay, it takes this long to get there.
Yeah.
It takes me this long to get ready. This person,
this is why I think,
and then this is when we have to leave.
me account
Why
for
do-
that's how a
some,
normal person acts.
yeah.
why do we have to leave that at that time? Well, and then if I
You have
explain
to
it, like,
explain it to them,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
But I think that's
Sorry.
like that's the normal way to think about things, right? Like most people don't say it out loud, but everybody thinks like that. I have to be there at 9. I got to leave at 8. I got to get ready
Yeah.
at 7.
Or they just think, well, the time I went, it was 30 minutes. When did you go?
Right.
Sunday at 10 a.m. Okay, well, this time you're going, on a Tuesday
Wednesday
at 3.
or whatever. Yeah.
Rush hour. It's like it's different. You know what I mean?
I'm very
Like, you gotta-
casual with the time. Like I probably don't respect it as much as I should, but
Same. I'm the same way. I'm
But
not
like-
fucking sit here and pretend I'm always
Falling asleep at
yeah,
one.
I'm not
yeah,
always on
I'm not-
time, and it's just like, and I think like what I'll do is like kind of like what you said, and it's like okay, like when you send me the address, I looked at how far it was, and I said, okay, this is how far it is from my house. This is when I can leave, and so, but me, I just have a bad habit of leaving at the exact time that
Yeah.
that it tells me
Tells you
the
30
time is going to
minutes.
be without traffic, without nothing like
Yeah.
considered. Like this is the time right now. If you left at 9 p.m. at 9 p.m. there ain't gonna be no traffic.
Yeah.
But like that's when I'll look at like the GPS.
Yeah.
So then when I'm home, I'm thinking, oh yeah, 12 minutes, boom. I'll just leave at 43,
Yeah.
and it's gonna take me 12 minutes to get there. And then sometimes it doesn't. It takes me like 5 minutes extra. And that's kind of just how I handle things. And then sometimes
Yeah.
I'm late, but obviously like I don't want to be late today, but like just in general, I'll just be like, I'll leave at the exact time that it says that I'm supposed to be there.
I think I do too. For example, here, tell me
This
you gotta
is
be at
if they
6.
decide you're gonna show up.
I always show up on time.
I'm never on time.
Never.
Never. I was on time today, but I'm never on time.
Now, I think this is stereotypical, but is it the Latino side of us?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, a lot of it. Yeah, I guess.
That's what I
If
was
you really
blaming it
want
on.
to blame it on that, yeah.
No, I mean,
but
you-
there's no excuse.
There's no
yes,
excuse.
Yes.
I
no
always
excuse.
say that my wife suffers from brown people time, and I don't.
Because you're not brown. Because you're not brown.
Colored people time.
Man.
It's not.
It's
if you're
not.
5 minutes late, it's not an issue. It's when you're fucking 30 minutes late to whatever an hour. That's a problem. 5 minutes can be caused by anything.
I mean,
like a fucking traffic
Well,
light
it
that
also
took
depends
too
like what you're late to and stuff like that. But if you're not late to
Exactly,
things that are
yes.
like
Yeah, I was
super
gonna
important,
say.
like
Yeah, work.
we'll go like meet somewhere like on Saturday sometimes to get like a coffee. Hey, whatever. Go grab a coffee before I go here. Whatever, trying to meet up or whatever.
Yeah.
And he'll always be like 15, 20 minutes later than the time he tells me. Literally. Like, I'm here, bro. Where you at? 5 minutes. 30 minutes will go by.
You sipped on your coffee already. It's gone.
I'm like, bro.
You're on your second
But
coffee.
that's not necessarily a big deal. It's
It's
just
like,
like,
yeah.
It's just
but so I
annoying.
guess it is a little, it is annoying. Not a little, it is annoying. But like,
I didn't say a little.
and so it's just a matter of like what you're late to. Like if it's like a birthday party or something, I'm not really worried about being
Yeah,
there
I gotcha.
on time. And plus, if it's a Hispanic birthday party, they're for sure not starting on time anyway.
No.
You get there and they're like barely still taking the meat out of
It'll
the
also
bag
go
and
beyond
setting them-
the end time,
That's
so
the
it doesn't
problem.
matter.
You get there too early, you're gonna end up helping.
We got a friend that leaves an hour before he leaves. He needs to be anywhere, and I just don't respect him.
What?
No,
Okay.
he's not white. He's not white. He's not white.
So an hour
He
before.
said that's wrong.
Why an hour?
An hour before.
Because you never know what could happen. That's
And
what
I
he
do that
says.
for the airport. For the airport.
Oh, for the airport, I'm like 5 hours before. No, but that's also the Latino side. Like, hey,
He says the
you
guy
gotta
that
be-
misses last
No,
flight.
That sounds like
I was
anxiety.
so mad last. I missed my flight
You
last
almost
time.
missed a family reunion, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, doing this. Hard.
Gotcha.
No, but so I wanted to be there 3 hours early. Work got in the way. Didn't let me. So it was my
I was
bad
so
time
scared
management.
work was going to get in the way today. I was like, damn, I'm going to be late or I'm not going to make it. I just have like a job that you just never know. And so,
Okay.
I mean, we made it. So,
Glad to. You
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have been here.
but I get what you mean. Though. I get what you mean.
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
what you mean.
No. You would have been good with that.
Because you've never been late, bitch.
Oh, dang. What I'm getting from
Like
the podcast
twice.
is people feel some type of way towards you.
Dude, like
So I think there's some things that we need to like kind
What's
of.
funny is I was the
hash it
one
out
that
right
was
now.
late today, and they're
we
still
need-
on
and
George.
George is still getting
Right?
fired up and like, I think
man. I get
But I'm
attacked
also
on this
never late.
podcast. I don't even know why I come back. Sometimes.
You gotta do the intro.
Because I gotta do the intro.
George could be on time, chilling, having a great
We're
time,
still
and
gonna
like,
come back.
hey,
He was an hour early once,
were late.
and we were like, "What?
You okay?
No,
He was the first one here today, right?
You forgot to fucking change the time. It was like the day after.
I was 20 minutes early. And today I had to grab, pick up and stop and pick up the beer. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave a little bit early today.
wow, you thought about it this time."
Good job, George.
That was weird.
We're
that's
proud of
great.
you, man.
That's great. You don't have like a round of applause thing you can hit?
We actually do, but I don't know which button it is. So don't press them.
Plus, they don't let me touch
Can I
it.
press one?
Yeah, go for it. We've never pressed one.
Let's see what you get.
Do you?
Oh, not that one.
You know what? I've been trying.
No.
Wait. I think that's a.
Hit the first one.
Thank you. It's funny how you just got the right one.
Yeah, y'all really got to start using these.
For real.
That was our old intro right there.
Cut it out. We don't have the rights to that song.
Oh shit.
Oh, there you go. Every time George says something, he thinks it's funny. The little rap.
Tell me, why are you attack?
I have to, bro. I got
Everybody got to attack me.
I got to.
It's funny how I think every guest has, and
I
somehow.
think it's funny that he's the first one that asks if he can press a button.
How is the?
I didn't even know that was
I
a
bet
thing.
you everybody that sister wants to, but nobody has ever asked.
I'm very comfortable. Sorry. Sometimes I go too far, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, there's times where I've had to apologize. I'm like, yeah, my bad, bro. Like, I just thought, you know.
I thought we were cool like
You
that.
said make yourself at home, so I did. Started making Maruchan
Fair
stuff.
enough.
No, we're good.
It's the yellow one, just so
We know.
the yellow one, all right? Yellow one, and then which one is the?
No, I think that.
Oh, that
was
one.
the one. Did you know we had a bleeper too? I don't know.
That one.
Yeah.
one? No, I didn't know that.
You.
Yes. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought we didn't know that.
So no one has touched these buttons
No.
since y'all had this.
I mean, I've touched them before we podcast. I was
We've
like,
played with them
Okay.
before.
Initially, we did.
Played.
I'm gonna start making like little sound bits and just leave them in there, random ones. Just when you're not here, just be like record
This
everything.
is why originally I had that set up over here so that you would be nowhere near it.
Why did
because
you
we
think
didn't
I was
have a
gonna
cover
touch it?
for it?
All right.
It's too radio-ish. That's what we decided.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. If it's like I said, like yeah, if I
every
heard
now
that,
and
I'd be like, I'd just be messing with them all the time. I'm glad you have the cover on them because I probably would have pushed the button a long time ago.
He's been waiting.
Literally,
for
like if the cover wasn't on there, I would have just
Random.
randomly, like I don't even know.
You know, the other reason was because they thought I was gonna spill beer on it or something, which kind of proved.
You
Yeah.
would have.
The same day we got
good
it,
reason.
he spilled it, right?
Yeah, the day we got that, he spilled the beer.
Yeah.
I forgot what episode it is, but. All right, Tony.
You're right.
All right, Tony.
Crazy.
All right, Tony.
That was fantastic.
No, wasn't cool.
All right, what else y'all got? Where we at with time?
An hour 24.
What time do y'all usually record till?
Hour
Whatever
30.
you want.
Doesn't
We're
matter.
good, I guess. But you got something else you want to talk about?
I'm good. I mean, y'all have anything else for me? Any other?
I don't think so. I just want to let you know your merch is
What song
awesome.
do you want played? at your
Appreciate it.
funeral?
At my funeral, probably Jesus Walks,
Oh, Kanye.
a Kanye song, or International Players Anthem.
Oh,
Yes.
UGK and
That
Andre
one,
3000.
I
Yeah,
love that
that's
song.
that's a fire one.
That
We're
one
gonna
makes
go with
sense.
that one because we don't support Kanye here. So
Okay, that's fine.
Oh well, that's kind of.
I support.
He does.
I do.
Jesus, wow.
I do.
That's a good song.
What song would you have played at
I
your
mean,
funeral?
that's his.
What
That's
song
his
would you
dad.
choose?
That's good,
Oh,
Kanye.
what song would you
I
have?
actually don't have a fucking clue.
Neon Moon.
Oh man, that would be my wife.
too. Mine would be like, what's that one song called? La Negra Tiene Tumbao?
Okay.
La Vida es un Carnaval.
No. You know what song I need played at my funeral? El Rey by Vicente.
There you go.
That's the song I need played at my funeral.
It is.
I don't have a song.
You don't have a song?
I never thought about it.
But think about it, like real quick, just out the top of your head.
Top of your head. Esa negra que tiene tumbao.
Why that one?
I don't know.
You know why?
I can't.
Because my mom, whenever she a long time ago, she told me, whenever I pass away at my funeral, I want you to play this song. I was like, I don't know
Are
why.
you stealing your mom's song?
I know I'm gonna play it for her, but then I'm gonna play it for myself too.
You're just gonna keep the tradition going.
Thanks.
So that's not your song. That's your mom's song.
It's in both of our songs now. Anywho,
I'm gonna have me gusta mucho la Gabriela, la Patricia, la Sofía.
Bad Bunny, huh?
what's the name of the song?
I have Yaritza.
Titi me pregunto.
Yeah.
Any okay, look, I'll put it this way: anything that is controversial at that time that I passed, play that.
Play that.
I just love to stir up.
Get the conversation going. I
Man,
guess.
That's not a bad idea.
Back in the day, you know, before I found God, I used to be so like, I used to troll so bad, bro. It was so bad. Like anything that people were against, I was for.
Yeah.
It just like
Why?
Why did you change?
because it's not fruitful. It's not wise.
It's
You
not.
know?
It can be.
Not with my intentions.
Well, yeah. If you were trolling, then no.
I was trolling, straight trolling. You couldn't
trolling.
ask me. You couldn't ask me if I knew anything about the political figure that I was endorsing. I didn't know nothing. I was just like, okay, everyone likes that person. I like this person. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of how it was. And so it's very like trolling, very like divisive. And so I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Not anymore.
I'm trying to unite, not divide.
I love that.
Luis, what's your song?
My song. Oof.
Man,
this is too hard.
What's the song called?
Yes, that song.
What's the song?
Compa. He got excited. He saw. He saw pick up his head. That's his boyfriend.
You went to go see him?
Start smiling.
No, we couldn't. We were in Houston.
It's like one's
just
going to be
came
here
last
in
weekend.
November. The actual band that wrote the song, they're going to be here in October.
Oh, yeah, the real band. The real band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Es
I
la
don't wanna
Una
see
Armado.
them. I'm just kidding.
They're not Peso Pluma.
No, I didn't do it. But
Adrian, did you pick one?
No, I still don't know.
there's no way you can't off your top of your head right now.
Yeah,
Go.
just think of something, bro. You can't leave here until you think of something.
All my exes live in Texas. Go for it. There you
Oh,
go.
it'd probably
Oh, that's a good one.
maybe a System of a Down song.
That's a good one.
Oh no, we don't go
I
that
don't
way.
even know what that is. I'm just kidding.
Bro, really?
I wanted to get fucking rowdy as shit.
Are you Latino? Are you Hispanic?
Sure am.
And you picked System of a Down?
Yeah, I wanted to
That
get
sounds-
rowdy as fuck.
That sounds right though. As a Latino. Tony, anything else you'd like to leave for your people?
System of a Down.
Oh wow!
Wait, did you remember that?
Yes, he just
I
remembered
got
this.
them all memorized, bro. It's all I hear.
Oh, that was.
They're like, yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Band that plays System of a Down covers.
Hell yeah!
I've seen it. I think I've seen it. Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
it System of a One?
System of a Why, that's
System
funny.
of a One.
System of a one.
They're good.
Yeah, that's
Man,
who
I
I'll
don't know.
have.
I actually walked down in my wedding. Like whenever I walked down to Jesus Walks.
You did?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Like
was-
at church?
No, so we didn't have our wedding at a church. It was at a venue.
Okay.
Okay.
But if it was at a church, I would have done it the same way.
On the piano.
On the piano. No. So yeah, so like we were delayed because we were waiting on the pastor to come. I don't know what happened. It's irrelevant, but it was delayed. I don't even know why I said that. It has nothing to do with the story.
really does not.
But he was running late. You know what I'm saying?
Mine went.
He was running late, and so but it's literally irrelevant to the story. But anyways, while we were waiting, once he finally showed up and went up there and kind of let us know he was good to start. We're like, okay, cool. And we had brought like a speaker system and everything, and all of a sudden like you hear, bomb, bomb, bomb. Bum, bum, bum. And then everyone's like, what is going on? And like,
They walk out.
we at war. And it's like, yo, what is going on? And then it goes like, and then it starts. And then I started walking down. And everyone was hyped. Everyone got hyped. And it was like, it's different. Everyone still to this
That's
day,
a good song.
that was in 2020. And still to this day, people tell me, yo, your wedding was like, that was the latest wedding I've ever been to. And it was crazy.
It starts like that.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, no, you get
Only get better,
And the
right?
DJ too was like, bro, this is like the craziest dry wedding I've ever been a part of.
Dry wedding.
But I didn't know what dry meant, and apparently dry meant that there was no alcohol.
No
So,
You
alcohol.
got a dry wedding?
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking cool.
Yeah, we had a dry wedding.
I
so
mean, I wouldn't go to it, but
you would have missed out.
I mean, I don't dance. I don't.
People,
really like
people were dancing.
I know. I don't.
Oh, you just in general, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, though.
Yeah.
I'm not really like I don't want to go to a wedding. Getting married is cool, but I don't want to go to a wedding.
Right. It's just your wedding's cool, but everybody else's wedding's like,
So you don't like the parties and stuff like that?
And bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like a lot of my friends like are Christian, you know, and so their weddings are boring. They're just boring. Like we had a clean Christian wedding, but it wasn't boring.
It wasn't boring.
It was lit. It was lit, and everybody had a blast. We had like this like smoke cannon, and we were like, ah. And then my cousins were like throwing ass and stuff, and it was just like. But it was clean though, in a sense of like we didn't have alcohol, we didn't have none of that, and not that we were against it. Well, honestly, the only reason why we didn't have alcohol is because you had to hire a cop.
Oh, to be there at that
be there.
wedding?
Okay.
And so like, no, I'm not gonna pay that extra money. You know what I'm saying? Because we were broke. You know, like,
gotcha.
and so I was like, I'm not gonna hire no cop just because I want to serve alcohol. And so that's really the reason why we didn't have it.
If you want a lit, clean wedding, hire La Familia.
Yeah. We'll put the wedding together. And so it was cool.
And Jesse.
I made it literally. I actually didn't even know him then. It was 2020. So
wait, you had a wedding?
You weren't invited?
we had a wedding in 2020. Full wedding too, full out. It was in November though, so it was like towards the end
Oh,
of
it
the
was
year.
already.
that was it.
People didn't care by then.
Yeah, at least in Texas.
Was it
Yeah, I was
2021
gonna
when
say.
they?
No, 2020.
That's 2020.
Oh, okay.
They were like, just wear a mask.
No, we didn't even tell people to wear a mask.
I gotcha.
I mean, you could if you wanted to, but everyone was like hugging and everything. And no one got sick. No one said anything that they got sick or anything like that. So, you know, so like that was cool. But anyways, you know, my friends, and not even just my friends, just Christian weddings in general, generally speaking, are very boring. And so, and some are really nice and some are really cool, but like that's why mainly for the most part, I'm like, I don't want to go to their wedding. It's more so like for like your
weddings, period. Like
It's more so like for your wife or your girlfriend that wants to go, and then they're like, "Oh my God, love!" And then it's just like,
the messed up part is when like they meet each other.
I thought
Your wife,
Your wife and your girlfriend?
That's like, that ruins a wedding every time.
I'm dead. Generally speaking, if you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend's gonna want to go to the wedding. And if you have a wife, like I do, two separate examples. But yeah, I'm never like usually like a fan of like.
I'd rather go to a wedding than the 15.
Yeah.
Bro, quinceañeras
Quinceañeras now are there's too much going on.
They're kind of lame,
man.
right?
There's just too much going on. You're just sitting there watching.
Well, I think now that we're older, we're just like, why did
No, they
it
weren't
was-
like that when we were young, though.
Before it was
they were
in
all,
mis tiempos.
el baile, you know,
Literally. Well, I think what I've noticed recently, because you know, like I do a lot of emceeing and stuff that we were talking about. Recently, it's been a lot of copy paste, and I know for the most part, it's always been like that. But at least I remember when I was, you know, a little bit younger, going to quinceañeras, it still felt original. You know, like the choreography and the tradition. Obviously, the tradition is pretty much going to stay the same with like the necklace and the bracelet and all that. But like the way it was curated and planned felt original. Now, when I go to these and I'm emceeing, I feel like I'm doing the same thing every weekend for the most part.
You already saw it on Instagram
probably
or
because you're being referred.
TikTok.
In what, like
One friend referred, this guy did good, hire him. So, and they also hire the same choreographer and they hire the same, it's
like the cadet groups. So the cadet groups, they'll hire cadet groups to do the
Same
choreography,
guys.
and it's the same dudes that do like 5 quinces in a day. But it's the same dance every time. And so like by the time, you know, like I'm there emceeing it, it's just like a routine. And so yeah,
I feel like it's too many. They do the dance and then they do the whatever, you know, she walks up and then the surprise and I don't know, it's just the muñeca and then you're there for 4 hours, 3 of those hours you're watching something.
Stuff. Yeah.
It's just
It
too
used to
much.
be more of a dance.
Yeah, it's just like a party.
Yeah.
You know.
I went to my cousin's quince in Mexico. We flew down there for a weekend, and that one was dope. That was like a whole thing. Oh my God, I was so tired. They had like 4 bands that pulled up.
Ruby.
Nayel, Ruby.
Los quince, whatever.
Still number 1.
Literally. But that was dope. That one felt original. It was in Mexico too, so it was very different. And so I like the food there. I like it.
Just so we know.
I enjoy the food of Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
I like
seasoned
mole.
well.
Oh, so
Hell yeah, I love mole.
I actually don't like mole.
Oh my God.
So you're saying you don't like chicken? You don't like chicken?
He's like, that's the one thing you're supposed to like. No, I don't like mole.
I don't like mole either.
Man, I love mole.
My grandma offers me mole all the time when I go over. I'm like, Grandma, you already know I don't like mole, bro. I'm finna stick you.
Oh man.
But that's like the only thing.
You wouldn't
though.
eat it?
I tell her no. That's the only thing I tell her no to.
We got another Yalitza on our hands.
Other than that, though, other than that, like I like everything, but the mole, I'm not eating the mole. And my grandma makes good mole.
How do you feel about Cokes in a bag with a straw?
I love it.
Yeah, okay.
I love it. I actually thought about doing some La Familia coffee like that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Because we do coffee sometimes. Like those.
It's gotta be hot coffee.
We need to tell Cafecito.
Oh, you can't take his idea.
my idea.
Yeah, you can't give it to Brittany.
That's crazy.
It's gonna go to the highest bidder.
You don't have the coffee thing yet.
We do coffee though. People hire us for coffee, or me for coffee. Like, hey, can La Familia do coffee at my event? I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
What
I
see,
do it.
Joe didn't even listen.
Or what?
It's because no, not our own beans, but I mean, you know, you just slap your brand on a coffee cup and it's La Familia coffee.
I got you.
It's
Serve coffee.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, I buy beans from like a local coffee shop, and then if they want me to come do coffee, then I'll do coffee. People like my coffee. It's because we don't. It's because to your point, like we don't. That's not what we market ourselves as.
Yeah.
We can do it, you know, or I can do it.
I can make coffee too. Y'all want some Mis Tiempos coffee?
Can you do
I'm telling
coffee?
y'all, hey, y'all got stickers. Just slap that sticker on a coffee cup, and you got Mis Tiempos coffee.
Yeah.
Literally, one day I hit him up and I was like, "Hey, what'd you think about doing La Familia coffee?" He's like, like whatever. You know, he's giving me his opinion. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I'm still doing it. So.
I'll see you this weekend. We're gonna sell at this place.
I had an order for like 24 like things, like the bottles to go, like 24 of them, and it was just like a way to make some like quick little bread.
I got you.
Yeah.
But I don't like focus on that. You know what I mean?
But now with the bags.
But with the bags, that might be different. You know what I'm saying? That might be different. You know, add a little rum chata in there.
Hey, Jesse, if you want to come work for us, like we'll take your opinions a lot more. We'll actually accept you. We're not.
Tony's like, I hear you, but no, I'm gonna do this.
Bro, just look at how they treat George, bro. You don't want to come over here.
Hey, we're cool if you're late, man. It's all good.
We'll let you be late. We'll wait for you to show up. He said, we'll wait for you to show up.
You tell us what time you want to be here, and that's when we'll start.
That's when we'll record. The problem is he'll tell you a time and it won't get here at that
We'll
time.
know that, so we'll just push it 30 minutes. That's when the rest of us will show up.
Can you get here at noon? No, I'll be there.
Thank you for coming,
Bro, I appreciate y'all, man.
This was fun.
It's been
Tony,
fun.
thanks for
It's
coming
been
on.
great. It's been great, for real. Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, is there? You want to throw out some like socials or anything? What do you got?
Whatever you're doing, too.
Yeah. We're on Instagram at La Familia DTX. We're on YouTube, same thing at La Familia DTX. Shop LaFamiliaDTX.store. And then that's it. That's where we're at. You know,
You got any events coming up?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Where we're planning some stuff for sure. And then everything will be posted, you know, on Instagram and kind of keeping everyone in the loop. But yeah, stay connected with the socials. We have to, you know, we're always working on something, and we're always posting. We like to post a lot of behind the scenes stuff so that you see like, hey, like, you know, they're doing something, we're working on something, and so. So it's, you know, that's our socials. That's where we're at. Follow me. You can follow my personal if you want. I really don't care. Not in that way, but like I'd rather push. You know.
Yeah.
So mine is at SVNT Tony, and then Jesse's is, what is yours? JR_Nogales, right? Yeah. So that's him.
All right.
And then follow him, follow me, and you know if you're not cool, but follow La Familia if you want.
Jesse. Call me.
All right, thanks, Tony. Thanks for coming.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Peace.